Vows Day ebe na obe here foot over kumino. Ansa na be kwa dam pan so apija wa woto se bia mana yi ade na free wo ho no. Wo hu decision a wo take. Ansa na wo be je flower red no. Na wo hu ba bia wo gina. Ansa na be da wo ho ada wo nan ya ma ya bu na mu no wo hu decision a wo take. Ehun komo na ne be boy. Reverend, good morning.
Fine morning, my home. What do you say?
Me pacho nyame adom boko me ho ye pa na wo so
Adom.
Ye de radio ase. Ya mo akwa ba shronko eba Onua 95.1 FM.
Me jimo so echia wote for no ahwefo nyina. Me tanka she enti sanko corrector. Just pardon me. I flow better with the gun.
Okay.
Bonoga.
Debbie da.
Jesus.
Debbie me.
Walk about to feel.
So I was at dia and came to me no one come back.
Yes,
yeah.
Can I drink a dankan ko kana jin?
Na ji kana.
Okay, long shire. Monkai wurin shemu fadi.
Ya wotre.
Ah. Usi house afi ya ko ho usi me.
Eh, Reverend do be ha dwen. Me producer say we to come the barbecue. Reverend bo madin ka twi wai. Bo madin mai wadaroma. O de gan so a metie for gan bebre ewum. Twi wom hausa wo.
Benke gan ka twi ba futu.
Yes, Spanish so beka.
Ye behwe se do ha. So beti ase nko ade ameka.
Beti for beti ase, menti ase on beti ase. So beti ase ne hia.
Komo hanti.
Ai no.
Ase ne wodi na hia me.
Ye dasi bebre ye dasi.
Dasi.
Me naji bebre say to ye safre wo. O ba ye.
I'm humbled. Thank you for.
Yami sure bebre. Yami sure. Nema mo ti saying.
Grace found us. Ni esefata ye nera di amaye. On manambroso on teso so.
Yes, sefata yen.
Yeah.
Ene radidi amaye.
Yeah.
O manembroso na on teso so.
Baby.
Nti don sabe kan ne bia hu ne se. De sefata wo ne radidi amao.
Perfect.
Se ne okodwom na se ya nto ade bebira hu ne se. Enne de besia na si ye no. Na ya hihye se sisa.
Yeah.
Ye da si bebre we dey encourage sem kese pa. And I ye go straight into our topic.
Yes, ma'am.
Because maybe say nya sem bebre ka fa ho na ye futu bebre. Reverend, any topic ne ye. Before you walk down the aisle. Ansana obenante. Akwaka se soft me pa cho meye no. Niema e wo se wo ye ne niema enni kwan se wo ye. Eno ho nkomo ne ye ba na ya ba bebo.
Okay.
Na ansana obi be ka say I do and so obi be decide say I want to marry this person no. How many years do you have to decide to marry a particular person?
To me, more years, but your conscience should let you know, say 13, you can't marry.
13.
You can't marry.
13 years.
Yes.
Okay.
15, no. In the constitution, naturally, the age that makes you mature.
Exactly.
Me feel say, I was say, wow, show now no say, anya bia, we do na wundu ye. And I ye na na wusu pesa uyebi. Enti na akoye say wudi echire akoye bino. And this is where we need to bring a lot of things in play. Enti se bana say ye hwe enfie dudu a wose wonya ansa. Wa waria. It's optional, but I wouldn't advise below 20. And I will also yes, suddenly you feel say wunyi pa na waria na ye. But looking at what is going on now, no, me feel say obadie by 24 you should be getting married.
Oba latest by 24.
Yeah.
Not just spiritual and answer memory.
There be
morality.
There be minka spiritual be yanko spiritual.
You.
And to see about obadie, it is better to do so early. 1 year. You will be 45 before getting your first child. Into your 20 no wedding fee say.
Oh, now I'm
thank you. So it's advisable say between that age no worry na wo wuntemwa. Unya 60 no na wo banzo anya be 20 or oko 30. So you can live as brother and sister. So you take counsel together. They lack a whole lot of things. And it's better to do it at an early but matured stage. Yeah.
Na kyerɛ ne kwan so a ɔbaa biara bɛnya anka by the age of 24.
That is the word. Ebeyanka. By that age, between 24 26.
But endru hɔ na yɛ ma ne mu bebree yɛ ho nso yɛ.
Ɛdeɛ na wɔhwehwɛ nti na wɔsɛ wo ho nso yɛ. Ɛdeɛ na kyerɛ sɛ wo ho nso.
Ɛnɛ deɛ metena ha kasa ma me guess ne nyinaa.
Nti na mebusa wo no.
Ɛna me so bɛya no sɛ majority speaker. Upo mu mpo mete de meya no ma mu nyinaa.
Nti me to me fra wo sɛ wa chewa. Bonsoa.
What I say? Me gyina ma mu nyinaa kwa chewa boatema.
Ɛne me tie wo ma ho fa.
You drew sa stage as 24 na. Ɛyɛ na mpɛn bebree ne ɛyɛ indecisive on the right partner to choose.
Really?
Me pa chon ai.
Can you tell me why?
Say you drew say na ye ho ye fɛ dodo. Ɛyɛ sɛ de be hyia no ebia ne ho nya tia enough. De be hyia ye be hyia no ne nsa ho ntini no ɛnɔso enough. Ye drew sa age na ye so na ya dwene mu ekrofo ho ye sɛ ya dwene mu sɛ ebie ba na mbie saa. Wo be hyia obi ne ne wo ho onya wo bone, but you feel that there's somebody better than we don't know wo ho no. Until you keep looking elsewhere. We are never content with the people we meet at an early age.
That happens because you were not raised to be objective and a visionary. If you know what you want and what you need, you will know where to go. And so when them say ahana meko ehia say
to be your map,
debita,
you know your way around.
And so you see, there is something we call youthful exuberance. But the question is, a duko see into when you bounce no one ya ni na wie nanso ne bema no ho aba mfaso no na wonsankai and your nails no ni hair no ni makeup no. Look, a real man wouldn't marry the hair. A real man wouldn't stay long with a woman who doesn't take instructions or does not know where she's going.
Naturally say, Bema wonim nia wo pe no.
Thank you.
Onfa oba onim nia okwo wonte nia ma bia sene ne mobra. Se me hu ne se ye beto anamo yi die. Oba kyerɛkyerɛ me nia ma ase mama te ase. Ana se wo hwe ne se memra na menim nia ma dada.
Are you coming to be a helpmeet or a student?
Say be bobra na bom.
A helpmeet or a student? Answer me. The Bible says you are going to be a helpmeet.
They say me ho so ya ma me ma. Me ho so ya ma me ma.
Because on say nyame twen ye e ma be ma no hunu nyansa etu bibia din ansa odi oba na ba. Se ne be ya on fra oba na odwan ana na ndwie. Enti wo ba no ono etu niema nyina din ne ye se afei edu ne su bra beto ne din. So you are coming to make him amananya din. And your no make you. You see, that is why society is in a mess today. You see, the maker wants to be made. So that which is meant to be made no, is getting so rotten. Because on so train, say uba no nanka ube damedi. Afe mi moment na wo hwe kwan say. So then I become a mess. And that has become the order of the day.
I said
it yesterday at church. Say, Oba, if you are in a relationship and you are demanding for love, you will never get it. Bema, if you are in a relationship and you are demanding for submission, you will never get it.
What should we demand for?
It's a command from the Bible that a man should love and the woman should submit. The Bible never said the woman should demand that from the man, or the man should demand that from the woman. So you do what you are expected and instructed to do.
Nanti, what say when you be a relationship man? And for some man no.
But once a mano, Bena mano, unsu dono. Yanka so balance reodo, and na be manansere ahobrasie.
Then no be a chesa was reodo.
You know the right thing. You do it, and let the one who gave that instruction be the rewarder. Because when you demand, the man begins to feel, say, you are trying to be the boss.
when you demand for love.
Yes.
Reverend.
It's like you are trying to tell him, say, Reverend, right. I'm coming. Let me finish. Obanusu demandi for love now. The man feels, say, is that all there is in life? Bemanusu demandi for submission. Obanu say, what do you do for me to submit to you? They are not to be demanded, they are to come out naturally. And the Beman wouldn't to say, wouldn't say, I was a Obam from Nasuana pay. One ma, sound him near better. And yet, me banana kind of bedroom was by your boss. Me boy. Thank you. And he say, wouldn't him say one bar, boss be what bedroom was no. And yet, Nasadia, and yet, Nedjuma saw bedroom was. Boss no or bedroom was. So the God who says you should love, if you don't love, he will deal with you. So Peter said, women submit, men love. And women in your submission, if the man is still stubborn, peradventure, your character can change him. Same the man. We are trying to make it look so much that you need to demand to get whatever you demand for. When you get it, it is fake.
Reverend, let me be say, a day na obiya a trust the person is demanding for love.
What is love?
Love is caring. Love is attention. Love is giving. Love is understanding. To my understanding.
And here, 1 Corinthians chapter 13. I know you have it on your phone. I won't read it for you. Look for Bible. And then,
a tear for something or tuning in and necessary and church the more than power for Bible. So for say, Reverend saying
1 Corinthians chapter 13.
If I church make a cry. 1 Corinthians
chapter 13 from the verse 4.
Verse 4. Yeah. Love is patient. Love is kind.
Read it the way it feels. That's how you understand what you're reading.
School say I'm reading.
There be in school. You are sorry. Barbara now kind. So read it.
Love is patient.
Thank you.
Love is kind.
I'm listening.
And I never did reading. It does not envy.
Good.
It does not boast.
Mm-hmm.
It is not proud.
I'm listening.
It does not dishonor others.
So sweet.
It is not self-seeking.
Okay.
It is not easily angered.
Uh-huh.
It keeps no record of wrongs. Hey!
Pause.
And
thank you. And did you discover a provision of car? iPhone 15? Expensive weed? No. Maybe. You see, and this is the challenge of the body of Christ, not society. Because majority of those who lack this understanding are Christians. We are misinterpreting the concept called love. Maybe if you remember last year's offense, then you didn't forgive. You just kept it in the chop box. That is why you can count the number of times you have been forgiven. But forgive and forget, that is the right way of love. And Kai, Obikura to make Kai, Abese na wa for me 45 times, one fan check, would share chop box mo. It's a ticking time bomb. Do we really understand love? And we think when we sing, I can't stop thinking of the things you do, the way you call me baby when I'm holding, then it is love. No. So for you, don't take me to where I was. Come here. so you know, you can't laugh. Once I will read, you know. Now you are getting a
this
real
is love.
Thank you. Read it again from the verse 4.
From the verse 4.
The way you read it.
Love is patient.
Good. So what is patience?
Abotre. Love is kind. Odoye. Ayemuye. It does not
first,
envy.
If you don't have patience, you can't be kind. Because out of patience, out of forgiveness. But if you have patience, you are long suffering. So you need to be patient before you graduate into being kind.
All these things sum up to before you walk down the aisle.
Yes.
All these things. You're diverted from the topic.
No.
We are still on the topic for today. Before you walk down the aisle. And son, Becca said, I do know. What's so to me, you'll be at the bonnet check. was so to me obi a wo yemu ye enye say ye for tade na ye ofe na so na no bo no ye wo na no cheating bi o cheati ye na da so hye mu but onko ware no eye den ni a ware ne entumi nyina sebe it does not envy. It does not boast.
So this is where many don't get it. Oba one bema wo na person de bia una wo ye shepe. Like seriously?
I was saying sakone saba.
When last did you even buy him a gift?
Ompe. Na de chair ya. Minim ni ope.
Enye nia onope. You see, put yourself in his or her shoes. We all know anka dieng na wo be pese enye ma wo. That's the best way. Wow. Me ye be me ya, me yo ba yi anka e dieng na mepe. Say enye mami. What you see? The very moment you begin to think that way, everything you give to him or her will be appreciated. You see, it's the man who is coming to love you, it's the woman who's coming to love you. Don't force the person coming to love you different the way you want. We need to learn. Until we don't see the road signs. I was telling a group of young girls, especially single parents who are mothers, they raise their sons in the image of the men they would have wished to have. Not to be like somebody's husband, but they raise their son to be like the husband they wished they had. So when the sons marry, they look like their mother's husband, not their wife's husband. Are you getting what I'm saying?
I am trying to picture it.
Let me break it down. You are a single parent, a mother. You have a son. You raise him. Say na minya mikunwa anka ontie. You raise your son like the man you wished you had, but not the man that somebody's daughter is coming to marry. And your warrior, he looks like the mother's husband. Because son or mommy, etitino. So then the wife is going to have a challenge. That's why we find it difficult to have elderly women these days counseling young girls. Because they wished they were young.
So it's difficult to counsel them.
They have a challenge counseling your age mates. Because omunya yanka. Omotisemo. Because moniyo ama omu nu omu se omu enyi. But the young guys respect the grown-up men. So men see a potential man in young guys. So they counsel them without fear or favor. But women see threats in young ladies. So they wish they were like them.
Say there's a cratching rivalry.
So a 60-year-old woman trying to look like a 25-year-old lady. Because 25-year-old lady is making her feel old. But she doesn't see her like a warehouse of wisdom that she can consult to know the future.
When they say a competitor,
you are creating an atmosphere that they must be discarded. Yes. How many of you go to them for counsel? They don't.
Oh.
You don't have patience for them. You don't. Mo kan say omo beye mo mrewa. Mo refi say omo tetemo. There's a difference between feeding and raising and training. Thank you. Because that is where you lose your freedom to become who you are to be. If you want to be nye, your freedom will be taken from you because you have to be molded.
She said the moral way, no. I edited no. So I will
always say that you stop twerking and start working.
Girls, you know.
Man can't girls, media man can't say girls na make come out there. Come on. You stop twerking and start working.
That is the moment you start working, you stop working.
Can you imagine your son going to marry and the lady he brought, she's all over social media, twerking, half naked, quarter naked, and all those things. Will you be proud that's your in-law?
No.
Even the musicians, the ladies they use who dance for them, do they marry them?
No, they don't marry them.
Why, sir?
They don't marry them. We are still on the topic. before you walk down the aisle.
But we didn't finish the definition of
We
love.
did not finish. We did not finish. And come on,
love is not that expensive restaurant and hotels that he'll be taking you around and the cars you'll be
you need to flaunt me sometimes.
Like seriously, where do you keep your precious things? Is it on your dining table?
Hidden treasure, no.
Is it on your center table?
It should be hidden.
So if you are his precious asset, why should he flaunt you to the open?
No being him.
And yes, be beshimumpu, adia or treasure no onfambeto abonte. This is where we're getting it wrong.
Say post me on your DP.
For
post me on social media.
Are you not his?
Print my face on your shirt.
Nah, ede.
Say me no.
One pair kumemu upe shirt so.
Identification card.
Henije.
Love is patient. Love is kind. It does not envy.
Many people envy without knowing. When you think somebody's boyfriend, somebody's girlfriend is better than what you have, it's envy.
We are all guilty as charged.
I'm married, so I'm not bad.
I'm always talking for me and my people.
I know of Mami is watching. Nana, connect her. First of Mama Catherine said, because me do fear, she is my critique and my motivator. She will go, you said this. You should have said this. This one. I know she's smiling. You know, so she's listening. And if she's not, I know Nanaka will connect. Send the Facebook link to them on church. I was trying to do so, but it didn't go through.
I think that's where can I rough.
Yeah.
It does not envy.
At all. Mawudi and Saweni. Obi obolo, obi obuchumla, obi edam. I mean, God created us the way we will fit for ourselves. Nyamia bow nice. Look at your skin tone, so beautiful. Uya lata samana ni abijan kleton ni bleach. Untu enyas odi befra.
Me boy so
opo bakoko. Neni nembi. We di okachra samana mekai.
Tina yesra. WOHO or srab to please.
You see. Hey, this is serious. No, I won't say it. It's okay.
It does not envy.
When you take up an image to please a man, he doesn't love you.
To say, Onua be WOHO now was assign yourself for him. The person does not love you.
He should love you for who you are.
Maybe you're probably in a full flat. You need to work on your stomach.
Maybe only the motion. One she'll be on a full flat.
Me pe dear but me pe me pe dear ba wabasa na me pe.
Any abrantia won't pay me.
Me pe
because obi wo esuno pe and esuno odo. Ye can your do. There's a difference between something you like or want and what you need or love. Love comes with needs. Like comes with wants.
Yes, you are me say for pen new book. Then pona just say o GPS shooty. E bet me about exams question wo trouble baby. Reverend, I'm enjoying this conversation.
Love is a different thing altogether.
We do not understand.
Because we don't wait to be taught.
Or do we rush into relationships?
That is the word.
We rush.
Obi yenti wan nyebia yebeka so ye pasco we anti so. No do anti so for ho ben. What? And you know the thing is, you don't study before writing the paper.
You just go and sit down and write. Because
that is the only exam you write, and you are giving your certificate of passage before you start the course. Marriage is the only course I do graduation certificate. So it is a course you need to take. Don't rush into it.
Me and Rashida, it takes us back to your starting conversation. Also, we should unya yanka 24 dinanka wawari. Worry 24 on Rashida.
You haven't rushed. Meka said don't rush. It has nothing to do with age. It's about the knowledge, the wisdom, how prepared you are. You can meet a young guy of 25.
Yeah.
And 65. So if I say don't rush, it has nothing to do with age. It's about if you know your brain and your body is not ready for, don't say I do. Because the statement I do, no, hey, My wife, I've been married for 26, going to 27. I'm still studying my wife.
1996.
I'm still studying my wife. She's still studying me.
Unye hu nimpo wiye.
Obadie bema enkasa obehunu. Just love her. Because they themselves, they don't understand themselves. Women are not to be understood. They are just to be loved. That's all. Onua koto atade fufuro begina mirror enim atade ne sensen enim na wadane na echi. Who should them wechi? That's the woman for you. Saturday night, obeka so obesha atade we ni bag we. Sunday 7:15, wakase color we nko. Obesha bibia say from ground zero. That's how God made them, because their life is in cycles. No, don't let us go there. Let's come back to it. The life of a woman is in cycles. And it's divided into 4.
Into 4 stages.
Yeah. 4 different cycles of a woman. It's only when she's pregnant that it becomes 5. Every woman in the month, you have 4 cycles that you go through. Is there a book that tells us how to marry with a woman?
No.
How to marry a woman?
No.
Nyamekura one friend who our mother, he said our father. Let the charge of you.
So for me, it does not boast. It is not proud.
So who could do on ferry baby amuti was ungo.
Oh.
He'll love you just the way you are. Obabi dowa. On kase wo neka. On kase wo da single room. The challenge I have with her. Oma we di anidi. Owo bi oma. Oma o baby da. On how can't mobile phone, iPhone 15. Edi ani latest one. Mimi nim
15.
Enti. Obi beye ne wedding. One mouse kampamata de fu fronti. Wedding.
Debbie.
Obi ye ne birthday. One mouse kanto atade ne shoe fu fronti. Wo birthday.
Debbie.
Wo beye wo birthday. Wanya scam ma wo. Amfanye party. What is wrong with that? Upe so kobo busia ama uye party ni wie amudika. What is wrong with modern society? You want to please society and be disgraced in future? Make a dress of mommy before we married. Until I buy my own car, I'll never wear suit and tie to work. And I did it. I made sure. Mambo tied that man suit. Yeah, wedding. Me nika. Me suit. No, I won't do that.
I say won't do honor or pray do honor.
Thank you. So love me where I am and make me who you want me to become. The power to make a man is in the hands of a woman. So when your husband fails, you are the first failure. You must be his first and most loudest supporter. When everybody is quiet, that is when, go boy, Charlie, come on, push it, guy. I'm right here with you. And when he knows you are with him, he fears nothing, and failure never rings in his mind. Women, you don't know the power you have. That is why you want to be where men are. You are more powerful than the man. That's why you have what it takes to make the man. So stop fighting for men's position. You are bringing your level down.
Fighting for men's position to say?
You want to be equal, whilst you are already above. To submit does not mean you are below. It means you are about to lift somebody up. Come on, don't let me go there.
To say submission, to say, oh, umba from, but oh, ba from a page will be none.
Thank you. And yes, say yet also. Now, oh, ba from a pejo be a mana apejana jina baby. And to wouldn't nipana who pejana one what to me. Thank you. This is what we're not teaching in the Christendom. If you would let the women know that because of the power they have, that's why they are the ones expected to submit to lift the men up. The confidence a woman will have to walk into an office is not the same with a man. Hey, the confidence of a woman, don't dare it. It took a woman to let Jesus talk about worship at the well. Despite her condition, she was not ashamed to open up.
Women are powerful.
More than powerful. Why do you think a woman can be HIV positive, but when a man without HIV touches her, she can carry a baby without HIV? What is it about the woman that God chose to give her a womb? I think another time we'll talk about the woman and who she is.
Because
oh, come on, you make me miss my brother Kofi Udro. Prof, good morning to you, my brother.
It does not dishonor others.
Thank you.
That is say, that
is love.
And send me and free na
Debbie. Now that's my son. He's known me for almost 18 years. You can ask him if I've changed. I hate, but I don't hate. You can step out, do whatever you want to do against
but on time.
Debbie. You walk back, I'm with you. I don't forgive to remember.
You forgive to forget.
That's right. Because if I remember, then I'm occupying a space in my heart. A place I can occupy with money. A place I can occupy with wisdom. Why will I fill that place with hate? And the more you keep it, the more vengeful you become. So you look for avenues to do worse things to the person than what was done to you. And that keeps you further from God. Weak people don't forgive. They can't. You see, weak people cannot forgive. It takes a strong person to forgive. So when somebody is unforgiving, know that the person is weak. The person is a weakling. Mama fanti bibi papa bia no a obedwene ho sin ne ye de ye wo no umpeska
se medwene wo se ba
umpeska
me hieska ba se me hwem ho yi
man ka se enhwa wo ho yi me se endwene ne ode ye wo no ho ne wo se wo sua wo no wa sua wie. Keep going.
Okay Reverend, I also a part 2 of this same topic, but that's an end the conversation. Two things to know before you walk down the aisle.
Know yourself.
Know yourself.
Do you really know who you are? Or because you have organs to reproduce? Because you have feeling you want to marry to satisfy? Some marry because they are living in a single room. They are 7, so they want to leave. Some also marry because they want to prove a point. Now, if the reason for marrying is not genuine, the foundation, the Bible says, if the foundation be corrupt, what can the righteous do? If you read Ephesians chapter 5, it tells you what to know. Now, you should know whether your partner was raised as a survivor or as human. This one needs to be broken down. The person you are going to marry, was he or she raised as a survivor? Then don't expect love from him.
Because all your things to survive.
Thank you. But if the person was raised as human, there are about 14 things you should look out for. But I'll just give you 3.
Okay.
Is he family oriented? How does he relate with his family?
And who here?
A year first.
Obi wo hono mo asofo de mentwa no. Obi wo hono ma ono ana busua de won hyeda ene omo nya nice ba wo busua de wo pe omo asem no e dangerous.
Enya atwum. Ope wontra. Enya na de twum aka.
Because also adore family first.
Thank you.
Before you exceed to love your partner.
So not a family, not the family. A no be family, no be transfer to your family.
Baba titim.
So that's the first thing. If the person was raised to be
a survivor
or human, that's the first thing you should look for. 2, the questions the person will be asking you as a woman. Let me talk for the women first. Maybe next time we'll come to the men. As a woman, the questions the person will raise: how are you? How is your mother? How is your father? How are your siblings? Somebody who will always want to make sure there is peace between you and your family. and then your vision. Where are you going? You see, stop waiting for a man to tell you he loves you. As a lady, you are wrong. Don't start on the premise of love. Check if he needs you. You don't marry because you are in love. Love doesn't make marriage.
What makes marriage?
You. Didn't people say they love each other? After 3 months, don't they divorce?
Yes.
And no woman has love. Let me say this. Nana, record it. What women have is a sense of responsibility. When you make her responsible, she thinks you love her. You give her the right to tell you what to wear, what to eat, where you are, everything. If you truly love him, where did the love go when the firstborn came? Where did it go when the secondborn came? You, the husband who was told you are loved 10 years ago, will be relegated. I feel sorry, Anapa. Kwajo bedidi, kwajo say, ufie jumambano. She's prepared things for the children, and you, the one she claimed to love. So men will feel isolated until the children grow and they leave home. That is when you are looking for your husband you left long ago. So now he is also attained the character of living and surviving without your attention. When you are craving for it, you left it. So he's now learned to be alone. The children are gone. Now you want his attention. No. So women have a sense of responsibility. But the ability to balance it in marriage is what creates the problem. So check the questions he asks you. Check the questions she asks you. Is she interested in your dream? Does she motivate? Does she believe in where you are going? Not how good you are in bed. We live in times that young girls are looking out for guys who can last 2 hours in bed. But they don't want guys they can last with for 2 years to succeed. 6-pack.
Yeah.
Banks. Banks. Now look at all those rich, the very rich ones, and tell me if they have 6-pack. What do you do to get the 6-pack? Bono ye juma pesca. You see, the taste of modern day wives to be has been diverted. So they are not looking where they are supposed to look to find what they need. Shh, Charlie, Becky, see, Charlie, see the muscles in the shirt. Who Jimmy ba? You don't marry muscles, you marry pocket and brain.
When you cross a battery, muscles in your friend.
Onyini onye sikano unkwakora bremu na obepeska. Have you seen somebody who was muscular, grown old before?
No.
Go to social media. You can have a lot of it. I'm not speaking against being fit.
No.
I don't gym. I'm 58 years.
Hey.
You're shocked? Ask him. October, I will be 59.
October
25th.
Wow.
I'll be 59.
Hey. So the gray is not lifestyle.
No. This is not die. When you die.
Hey, because what die will you find?
Debbie. This is long service and good conduct. Thank you.
You don't look your age.
Thank you.
This is beautiful.
And you change your taste.
Yeah.
And you will live healthy.
This interview has been so educative. I have learnt a lot. May I sure say what we baby I would freebiano. Also when you name about communal frame. I am a class prefect and the missing Mosia. You better say be a mumpo because we will force you to understand the things to do and the things not to do before you say I do.
Yeah.
What
is she doing before you want to marry her? What is she doing? Is she dressing?
About life.
Then your money will dress. What is she doing? And it's so funny. You work social media. You got to take care of me. You must, are you expensive?
Take me to trips.
To be expensive is not defined by what you wear. But what is wearing you? It's the content that determines the price.
Umuno.
Not the container.
Adeɛ ne de ne tie ne nyɛ ne sɛ deɛ asi adwira no.
Debbie. Let me show you something. Look at the size of this desk. And look at the size of this
Wedding ring.
26 years. I've never taken off my ring. Unless for illustration. Now, I want to show you something. If you check genuinely, check the weight. Just a second. Check the weight.
Hey, it's heavy. It's heavy.
Now, this is pure, solid Obuasi gold.
It's heavy for a ring.
The highest quality gold you can get in the whole world is in Obuasi. Now, can you tell me it's heavier than this desk?
No, it's not.
But which one is more expensive?
The ring.
Thank you. Because of the content. Add value to yourself, my daughter. And your in-laws will be proud to have you. So when your husband misbehaves, they will deal with him for your sake.
Let's see, fire in-laws and now 4x4.
If you see, ask him, if you see my wife and my mother, if I see the two of them, I panic. Because by the time my wife leaves, I'm in trouble. So her mother is my mother, her father is my father. My mother is her mother, my father, my late father was her boyfriend. Why will you call your in-law a witch? Because of be accommodating no about a wow, she raised a husband to be, and you are coming to take the husband away. Win the man. Sana mokano. You see, the man has not married before. So don't marry him as a wife.
Marry him as a mother.
Thank you. Marry him as a mother, not a wife. So relate to him the way the mother does. Gradually, when you win him, that is why they say the first 5 years of marriage is very important. That is when you graduate from winning him. So now he begins to see the mother as a mother and sees you as a wife and a mother. You must get both, a wife and a mother. This lady, I was watching her this thing one time, and the mother-in-law came and was angry. I carried you in my womb, in my stomach for 9 months. You suckle this breast. I say, hey, mama, calm down. You're old. Now, why you pay with this suckle? This one, 5 years and he's still...
He's still onto them.
Still. And even when we are old, I remember saying something and it went viral. I don't joke with breast. Because when I was born, according to my mom, I didn't take breast milk. I went direct to cocoa. So I am now on a recovery mission. What?
I
will not repeat. So...
Mama, come on.
Oh, you're bad boy, Bia. So I'm on a recovery mission. So mommy knows that even when I'm asleep, my hand rests on it. That's how I was raised. That's how I used to relate to my mom. So you have to know your man from childhood till now.
Reverend, you come on a baby. Yes, I'm writing number part 2 next time.
Learn to know what is love from 1 Corinthians 13. 2, know yourself.
Know yourself.
And 3, talk your talk, not their talk. God bless you.
Thank you so much.
Okay. Call me on 0244 674347. 0244 674347. When you call and you hear a female's voice, don't panic. That's of mommy. So I dream I'll God bless. I didn't get your name.
Felicia Osei.
Felicia Osei.
Pacho Annie.
Nice being with you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for passing through.
DJ
Finaj.
Yes. Hey, Jesus. Jesus.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, my dear, for having me.
Onua 95.1 FM. 95.1 FM. Yeah,